Hello, my name is Randy Anderson, and I'm a person living in long-term recovery. And what that means to me is I haven't had to use any alcohol or drugs or mood-altering substance since January 9th, 2005. And because of my recovery, I'm able to have healthy relationships, be a responsible pet owner, vote, pay taxes, own a home, do all those things that normal people do, right? So 3 fun facts. My family grows giant pumpkins. To date, the largest pumpkin we've grown is 442 pounds. We do have some out there this year that have not been weighed yet, but I'm guessing they'll be over 500 pounds. My wife and I do some fun things. So one of the things we did, which was really fun, which is we visited 52 pizza restaurants in 52 weeks. Of course, that was before COVID-19. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have like replica lightsabers and things like that. So where do I work and what service do I provide? So I started my own business in 2019 called Bold North Recovery and Consulting. I'm also a state licensed alcohol and drug counselor, and I contract with SUD treatment providers to do assessments, group counseling, client education, and things like that. The primary focus of my business, though, is peer workforce development through facilitating recovery coach academies and other peer recovery training opportunities. I also provide overdose prevention education and training. I facilitated approximately 1,000 trainings, naloxone trainings, trained nearly 10,000 individuals in the use of naloxone, and distributed about 20,000 naloxone kits in all 87 counties of Minnesota. Why did I join IARCP? Because I'm excited. The field often talks about the gaps in our system of care, and I think recovery coaches are the glue that fills the gaps. People no longer have to fall through those gaps and remain sick or die because of their disease. How has becoming a CCAR RCP helped you professionally within the recovery community? I think as a person in recovery with 15 years of lived experience, it has just added a certain legitimacy to that experience, if that makes sense. I think it just elevated that lived experience. What skills do you possess or techniques do you use to define your art as an RCP? I think my greatest skill as an RCP is I'm a connector. And what I mean by that is I'm good at connecting people to people, people to programs, people to resources that best suit them. I think so. Being a connector is probably my greatest skill. How does it feel to be the spotlight member? So it feels good and a little nerve-wracking. I mean, even after 15 years of recovery, I'm still working on taking compliments. Progress, not perfection, right? So bonus questions. What makes the phone interview unique? So I think society is way too focused on test scores just about everything we do, right? Don't get me wrong. I understand there must be a way to rate a person's ability. And one of those ways is written test. I certainly think it's not the only way. And I'm glad CCAR has taken the time to think outside the box by doing something different, and like with the phone interview. I just thought it was a great process. It made you think on your feet, right? Which is what sometimes we need to do, especially as a recovery coach. Would you recommend others obtain the RCP designation? So as a CCAR Recovery Coach Academy facilitator, one of the most common questions I get is, what can I do after finishing the RCA? I encourage them to look into the RCP. I often get people taking the RCA that want to do something more independently, like private coaching or starting their own business. And this is a pathway for those individuals. So I'm just about at my 4-minute mark. So thank you for letting me be the member spotlight this month. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.